Hey everybody. I was looking through some Harley tool bag videos on YouTube. There's some good ones out there if you search on it, but none of them are orientated to Sportster fork tool bags. The fork bags, the ones that hang on the forks, and there's not a lot of room in them. And I put together a toolkit. And I just wanted to see if there's anything I was forgetting about, and I'll get to that at the end of the video here. But for people that are running, you know, Sportsters, and you just got a fork bag and you don't have a lot of room to carry tools, I got this whittled down to uh, a pretty good setup for a pretty good price. You can pause on any of these screens here. Um, so I'm not gonna put links on. I'm just kicking this out real quick. Okay, so there's these super thin open end wrench set, 3 pieces. You got 3/8 on the one end here, 7/16 on the other end of that one, and then half on that one, and 9/16 on the same one, and 5/8 on. Whoa, hang on. 5/8 there, and 11/16 on the same one. So there's 3 wrenches here, and you got 6 different sizes. Okay, you can find one of these 3/8, 7/16 singles on Amazon too if you look. And you can get a second one of those, and you can do your throttle cables with the 2 3/8 because you'll have two 3/8. You can get the single ends. You'll have 2 of them. And you'll have 2 7/16. I need 2 7/16 because I got a locker nut on my battery strap. That's a 7/16. So I got 2. I got to lock together 2 7/16. I got to lock together. I need the 2 3/8 for my throttle cable. Half. There's half stuff. 9/16. 5/8. That's you use the 5/8. That's your spark plug to take your spark plugs in and out. Change your plugs or see if they're fouled or to clean them out or whatever. Okay, so that's these 3 wrenches here. $10, and I don't remember what the single one was, but you find it's probably not too bad. And the other thing I needed was a 10 and a 12. The 10 for the battery post terminals, and to pull the battery if you have to, or disconnect the ground if you're working on the electrical system. And then a 12 for, I got a Barnett clutch cable. I need a 12. So that worked out. And you might want to check your clutch cable. I don't know, they might all be like that. Okay, so that's and these are all thin wrenches, all thin, all thin open end, super thin open end. They're all open ends. So that's 5 wrenches. 3 of them are pretty small. The other ones are a little bit bigger, but it still just sits in the bottom of your tool bag. It's just like a little bed down there. It hardly takes up any space at all. The next thing I found was this Cruise Tools. It's for Harley Davidson motorcycles. Cruise Tools FHT1 folding hex Torx key set, $20. And I checked it out on my bike. It fits all the things I needed to do. There's 3 Torx and 4 Allen keys. The next thing is this Swiss Tech. Now this comes in with the electrical stuff, but it has a little LED flashlight on it, which is nice. It's not always daytime when you have a problem. And then it's got the knife you need to do like stripping wires, and then that serrated one for helping to strip the wire. And then it's just got bottle opener and the screwdriver. But the main thing is you get the pliers and the wire cutters. That's a good thing to have there too. $10. Next thing I got here was this slim 25-inch durable telescopic magnetic grabber retrieving magnet. It's basically a mechanics magnet with a neodymium strong magnet. My head's in the way. I can't get out of the way. You can see it there somewhere. There. Okay, so it's got a strong magnet on the end. It's telescoping. So if you drop something in the grass or the gravel, you can sweep around with it and pick it up. And sometimes I drop something and it'll bounce into a crevice on the motorcycle and I can't reach it. You know, bing, you snap it up. Or, you know, or like I said, you can sweep around in the grass or sweep in the gravel to find what you lost. That's a good thing to have. Milton pencil type tire pressure gauge. I did a search on the pencil type tire pressure gauges, and that was listed as you know, one of the best ones. The Milton, it's good stuff generally. Milton makes good pneumatic stuff too. It's $10. Okay, so it all adds up. I'll go over this and add it up here in a minute. Okay, now the other thing is this, you know, for 22 bucks, 22 and change, it's a pencil type multi-tester. Now I did mention that I did comment on those other videos that what I did is I took my phone and I took pictures of my service manual schematics for my bike. Okay, you take the pictures of the schematics for your bike from your manual, and then you got them on your phone, and you can sit there and zoom in on it and go, oh, okay, and run your traces in your mind and figure, you know, like you're troubleshooting. Okay, so you got your schematics from your manual on your phone in the gallery on your phone. Okay, and then this is, you know, it's just a little over 20 bucks. I like it. It's a really nice, and it's got this hot Japanese gal voice on it. It's like your multi-tester talks to you. I mean, it's really cool. It's made in Japan. It's like you open up the manual, you know, and it's all written in Japanese, and it's like, I can't read this. What am I gonna do here? And the thing starts talking to me. It's just, I love this thing. Anyways, it's great for the money. You can't top it. It does diode check, resistance, capacitance. You know, like freaking all this stuff. It's really a very good tester all in its of its own. You know, I mean, it really is. It does more stuff than you'll ever freaking use on your Harley. But the whole thing is you got the basic stuff. You can trace stuff down and figure out what's going on. It's auto ranging, you know, AC, DC voltage, core functions, resistance, you know, but it can do more than that. Anyways, it's a really good little tester, but you have to bring that in if you live somewhere cold where it gets really cold. You got to bring that in the house in winter. Same with your battery. If you got a lithium-ion battery, you got to pull that out of the bike in winter. And you got to pull this out of your tool bag in winter so it doesn't go to crap. And then the other things that are mentioned in the other videos, you know, I got this, the cable lube. It's AGS cable lube. It's a small one. You got to look for these little convenience size you know, consumables to go in your tool bag. It's like $6 there. And then here's some dielectric grease, $7 there. There's some blue Loctite. There's other stuff mentioned in the videos, but you know, like zip ties and heat shrink tubing. You can just wrap two wires together and stuff heat shrink tubing over it and seal it up and then fix it later when you get somewhere else. You know, I mean, some of these guys are running baggers and they got, you know, they left the soldering iron at home, but they got all these little connectors that you can actually solder together with a lighter. If you look at some of the other videos and stuff, I just twist the wires together and put heat shrink over it and just spark it and fire it up and seal it down and get back to where I can work on it, you know, and do it with my soldering iron. That's how I would do it, but you know, whatever. Yeah. Anyways, I'll add up the main things here. We'll see what we got. Okay, now the basic toolkit on HD website is 90 bucks. Okay, but that's not quite as much as this stuff as this, but I mean as much capability as this. It doesn't have a multi-tester in it, obviously. Okay, so we got 10 plus. I'm gonna do this one twice because that other wrench. 7 plus 8, I'll go like that. Plus 1 plus 10. And I'm rounding up, so it'll take care of any shipping or taxes or whatever. 8 plus 10 plus 3 plus. Well, I'll leave these out. I'm at $97. $97. You got the multi-tester, tire pressure gauge, magnet, the multi-tool, the cruise tool, and all those wrenches. It's 97 bucks. It's $7 more than the thing. So that's not bad. That's not bad. It's something to consider if you're just running a fork bag toolkit. You know, just a fork bag toolkit. That's all you got the room for. And then, like me, I run a backpack. I don't have any panniers or anything. It's just a backpack, and I got a bungee net. You know, and I keep that in the pocket on my backpack, so I can load up my bungee net and then just set my backpack on top of that, kind of squishing down. But you know, some of it's in back of that further. That's about all I can carry on my bike. You know, I don't take it like a tank bag or something like that. But you know, the whole thing is my fork bag. That's my toolkit. And for anybody running a fork bag toolkit, it's something to consider. Alright, thanks everybody. I gotta figure out how to shut this down. I know what I gotta do. I gotta shut down my computer, I think. I couldn't figure out how to do this last time either.